Okay, my name is Aaliyah, and I am the first affirmative speaker, and our claim is that we should eliminate daylight savings time. So a little background information, daylight savings time was first brought up by the Germans during the World War in order to save coal from everyday normal usage and use it instead to their war efforts. So this was achieved by pushing the time an hour forward in order to extend the hours of sunlight so it could be lighter outside longer, work longer, get more done. And so during that moment in history, this plan was logical and worked, but now, 100 years later, so much has changed, technology, everything. So our significance claim is daylight savings time does not save energy, and it produces harmful effects on people and productivity. So first off, if people don't go outside during daylight savings time hours in the summertime and instead spend their time inside a house with air conditioning, you don't save money because you're using the air. With the light, the air uses more. So there was a study done in Indiana, a state that adapted to the daylight savings time law late in 2006. And it showed that it actually does not save energy. The study from the National Bureau of Economic Research found that the policy's intent, so to decrease the electricity demand, was completely opposite, and it increased electricity demand. So it estimates of the overall increase are approximately 1%. This cost Indiana an extra $9 million. And my second point, daylight savings time also presents health effects onto those affected, decreasing overall productivity. Daylight savings time does, obviously, as you would think, you wake up an hour earlier, so you're sleep deprived. And this sleep deprived leads into 10% increase in car accidents during the first week that the clock changes. And that's according to Dr. Dave Hindu, a medical editor for CBS. Because of this lack of sleep, productivity is lost. According to the New York Times, daylight saving time is lost sleep, and lost sleep can result in productivity losses. And that study was done to prove that over $434 million annually were lost just from simply turning the clock. Our inherency claim, the reason why there has been no change is due to a couple of reasons. One, there are certain industries that absolutely love daylight savings time. Retail stores profit because the fact that there's more sunlight at the end of the day results in more people shopping, going to school, work, and all that. According to the NPR, in 1986, congressmen gave us an extra month of daylight savings time, and that's when we went from 6 to 7 months of the law and act. And the golf industry alone told Congress one additional month of daylight savings time was worth $200 million in additional sales of golf clubs and greens fees. So these retail stores and big companies are all for the daylight savings time because they profit off it. But in reality, the people who, when you turn the clocks, you're not working, you're not being productive, and that costs hundreds of millions of dollars. It's hard to commit to change on this massive scale. It's currently up to the states to decide whether or not to get rid of daylight savings time. If a single state were to get rid of it, then there would be even more out of sync with other states. Therefore, it seems taxing to completely get rid of it.